Hey, what's up, Clara? How you doing, man? Soloy? What in the world is Soloy? Long time no see. Yeah, haven't seen you in a while. Clara, how you been? What's up, wrong person? How you doing, man? Decent. What about you? Not bad. Like I mean, good and bad. Is like good. Things are doing great. But and bad because my shoulder and arm, I guess, hurt. That has been hurting for the last 1 to 2 weeks. It's getting better, like way better than before. Especially since the other day. What else was it? Oh, I also got a cold recently. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad, and I'm now on the way to recovering, fully recovering. Congrats on 1,000 subscribers too. Wait a moment. I don't think you haven't been here for that long, right? Has it been that long? I don't know why, but I feel like you've been here not very recently, but like kinda recently. Like I don't know, a couple months ago, something like that. Hey, what's up? Cat but watermelon. It's just your name still gets me today, man. How you doing, man? How's your day going? Oh, jeez. Smart guy. Decent nowadays. Uh, oh, okay. That's good. By the way, you can just call me Cat. I'm okay with that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember you told me that like way back then. Um, just needed to be sure it was actually you. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh. Yep, yep. Yep. All right. Oh, no, 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 no. I kind of remember this now. Oh, nice. That was pretty good. Enjoy my disposable money and have a fun day. So it's nice. Uh, Fun day too. It's nice to talk with you after a long time. Hey, thank you for the super, Clara. Appreciate it, man. No, really, thank you. Like, I mean, I don't know why, but like for some reason, I feel like you've been here kind of recently, not very recently, but this is the magnet one. So yeah, how's life been for you, Clara? Little bit too much. Nothing a little magnet can't fix. Oh, almost messed up there. I hope. No. Okay. I don't know if that's enough. I don't think this is enough. Oh, wow. Okay. Disappeared for 2 weeks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I was right. Yeah. Like you haven't been here for not very recently, but you've been here like kind of recently. Yeah. But anyway, it's good to have you again, man. Do you get that feeling when you want to save for a character, but there's a character on the banner that you need? Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like not it doesn't happen to me as often now, but it still certainly does happen every now and then. Especially, and it was very, very apparent, like way back then. Way back then, when my accounts were a lot younger. Like it was finally, it started to really happen when I started to understand a little bit more about like how the game worked, about how, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, about like team synergies and stuff, and like I started to like be able like to get the ability to like be able to like read a new character's kit and then like sort of try and put together teams where they could work. And then that's when I started to know, oh, if I get this character, I could run this character with this and this character in this kind of team, and it would be really good against this kind of enemy, right? Like when I finally started to gain that ability, yeah, I started to get that feeling a lot, especially way back then when my accounts were much younger than they are now. RJ finally reading the character kit. Hey, I've been doing that for a while now. I mean, I'm still not very good at it, but at least, at least I can try now. Nice. Hmm. Okay, maybe I'll go here. Wow, I think that was the best score you could probably get from that level. Not bad. Remember the time when I said I started using Blender? Oh yeah, yeah. How's that been going? You still using it? Like when I learned how to use Blender, like okay, it was not the very first time I started to use Blender, but like after like a couple of more weeks after I started using it more and more, I started to like get this feeling that like I started to feel like this is something that should be taught in high school. Learning how to use learning how to use 3D software. Especially nowadays, I think learning how to use 3D software and or like basic photo and video editing should be taught in high school. Like really, I really think it should be taught in high school. Those skills are so useful nowadays. Obviously, it's not going to be useful to you if you like, uh, if you're in like third grade now, and you're already like your goal is to become a security guard, right? Like if that's your goal, then obviously you won't need those skills. But like what third grader is what third grader is aiming to be a security guard, or like a driver, like a truck driver. I mean, I guess truck driver maybe, like in especially in America, for example, that's the thing. It's not very common, but yeah, security guard oddly specific. Going well. 2 months of using Blender, and I'm getting better. Nice, right? Like okay. Now the thing is too is like something I would recommend you do is like decide whether you wanna learn how to do no. Actually, you know what? Let me start over. I would recommend like learning how to do like the entire process of like beginning from nothing to having a finished model. Like by finished, I mean like with textures and everything. So just you don't have to actually do it yourself. Just kind of study the whole workflow, and in that way, in the future, if you ever decide to only focus on modeling, right? Like you decide you're only going to focus on modeling, like 3D modeling, and you're gonna get really good at only that. Then that is generally like the type of thing that you should be doing if your goal overall is to make a like a professional career out of it. And by professional, I mean like you're gonna be working for like an animation studio or like a CGI studio, you know, sort of like Weta. Weta, by the way, is like a CGI studio that does the CGI and VFX for like large Hollywood movies and stuff, right? But if you are planning to, what's the word I'm looking for? If you're planning to go solo, right? Like you're planning to make solo projects, you know, like a bunch of nowadays they're not necessarily just YouTubers. It just so happens that YouTube is like one of the many things nowadays, like in modern times, that can allow you to monetize your like passion, which is, you know, in this case we're talking about Blender, your passion, which is like 3D modeling and or texturing and or you know, including like making animations and stuff, right? So if you want to go solo and like do go that route, then okay, I guess you could learn like all like the whole workflow too. It'll take a lot longer, right? Especially if you are someone like me, for example. Someone like me, I do not have any like artistic ability at all. And by that I mean like I just, you know, I never learned how to draw. In fact, like no matter, I don't know, it's just not in me. Drawing by hand is just not something in me. And like, and not just by hand, but something like using my eyes to see, to look at something I'm drawing and knowing how to make it look real, right? Like how to make it, and not necessarily photo real, but it's just like knowing how to draw a shadow, knowing how to draw like a smudge of rust over here, a smudge of dirt, etc. Right? Like knowing like how to draw is basically like reversing, yeah, reversing like physics, right? Like because I understand the physics part of it, but I don't know how to like reverse that, and then like instead of like me seeing it with my eyes and then like taking it into my brain and understanding it, it's like the reverse. I understand it in my brain and then now I have to put it on paper, like well, a computer, this in this case. But yeah. Hey, what's up, Sino? How you doing, man? Wow, got quite a lot out of that. Not bad, not bad. That's pretty good. Nice, I got everything. I'm alright, man. Thanks for asking. D look. A look, B look, C look, D look. D look. Need to do something. I have to make characters for tomorrow. RJ, nice talking to you. Even if it is short, see you tomorrow. Oh, alright. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Clara. Yeah, best of luck, man. Take care. RJ, help with these jokes. My stomach is hurting. Hey, what are you gonna do? It's Sino, right? Sino's in the house. Uh-oh. Yep, that's... That was wrong. Oh, it's a little short, I think. Oh, no, okay. I shouldn't go for that second one. There's a magnet. So I think I'll just use the magnet for that one. Oh, no. Made a mistake. Okay. So where should I take this one? I guess in the middle. Okay, very nice. Got that one. Oh no, a little too far. A little too strong on that one. That was awful. A little too weak on that one. Why does James Bond not fart in his bed? Because it'll blow his cover. Alright, that sounds pretty appropriate. If only James Bond existed in Teyvat, we might actually hear Sino in-game say that joke. Or like if either James Bond existed in Teyvat or Sino existed IRL. Oh, that was good. Oh, perfect. Perfect. It's exactly what we wanted. Why does Ed Sheeran not have a girlfriend? Why does Ed Sheeran... Why does Ed Sheeran not have a girlfriend? Because she ran away. Sorry. It doesn't work because of the way I normally say... it doesn't work verbally, at least. Because of the way that I normally say his last name. Which is Sheeran. Instead of Sheeran. Is it supposed to be Sheeran or Sheeran? I don't actually know. When is this game mode ending? Very soon. Oh wait, actually no. Wow, I'm surprised that actually lasts for quite a while. Well, I guess. Well, you know what? I guess I'm not surprised. Yeah, I guess I'm not surprised because like there is like a co-op thing, a co-op mode that is optional, right? Like okay, so 7 days. 7 days actually. Yeah, there is a co-op mode that is optional. It's not necessary. But it is optional. I guess that's why this event takes a little longer. Or like it has a little bit of a longer runtime than the usual smaller events. Oh, hey, wait. Speaking of which, speaking of Sino jokes, I don't know if this is considered a Sino joke, but here's one. So, when my girlfriend broke up with me, I took her wheelchair, and guess who came crawling back? No, no one got that. No one got that. The silence was deafening. The silence was somehow louder than the cheers. RJ, you're wild. Oh, here's another one. Um, okay, here's another one. So why did the trans not eat? No, why did the trans only eat a salad? By trans, I mean like transgender. Yeah. Why did the trans only eat a salad? Any guesses? Why? Because he was a her before. He was a her before. How is that joke more cursed than my Naida pulls on my Altaga? A smart joke. Yeah, by smart, I know what you mean. Like a like a fifth grader. Yeah, somebody in fifth grade won't get that joke, right? Or like yeah, yeah. RJ's jokes are as bright as my future. How should I take that? I'm not sure how to take that because like you're always like whenever you're talking about your own education, you're always like doom and gloom. All right, I guess I'll just fail this subject then because I'm not prepared enough. Like, so I don't know how I'm supposed to take that. Man, it might be time for me to strongbox. Not maybe not immediately, but soon-ish. Also, I can't take credit for those jokes. Those jokes are for those jokes are from a short that I saw today. YouTube recommended it to me. I think it was from Sidemen. Sidemen, that's a thing, right? Sidemen. I don't know if they're a YouTube channel or they're a TV show, but like I sometimes see clips of them come out on YouTube every now and then. Why did the chicken in Russia cross the road? Yikes. Is it not a dark joke? Hmm. RJ, it doesn't matter. Just take the credit. All right. All right. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. I just wasn't sure how I should take it because, like, like, whenever you talk about your education, you always, Like you're always like doom and gloom, doom this, gloom that, right? Like you're always thinking, like talking about like failing and stuff, and like how, I guess, troubled you are, and like how much of a hard time you're having or something. So like I wasn't, I wasn't sure how to take it because it was following orders. Following orders. All right, I kind of get it. So it's like a fast food slash um Russian military kind of joke. Of course, you won't get me crit damage. I am failing everything, but there's other exams for me to work towards. Well, oh, you know what? I just had a thought actually. So now that you mention that, like every now and then you keep talking about like some like very often you're talking about being like getting ready for an exam, and I don't hear like any doubt or like lack of confidence in your voice. Like it's like I prepared, I'm still preparing, but then like I don't hear like any doubt, or rather I don't feel any doubt, and that makes me and then like every now and then you'll also have like there are also moments where you'll just say, I guess I'll just fail this because and then like the vibe that I get from it whenever you say stuff like that is like you prepared so much for the other ones that you ran out of time to prepare for some of them, or some of the other ones. And like what if, let's say for example, let's go back to like maybe not primary school, but like let's say high school, high school and senior high. What if we made, and not just like in one country, but generally, like worldwide. What if we made different subjects basically like in line with different career potentials? Like not specific careers, but at least like career like certain like directions of types of careers. You know how like something like programming could be in the same direction as something like software engineering, or I don't know really, like I could be wrong, I don't know, like programming could be in line with like let's say 3D modeling for example, right? 3D modeling, um 3D modeling, animation, um video editing and or filming, um writing, what else, even I guess even yeah, let's throw in programming in there, right? So like what if like these like similar careers that have the potential to be in like a similar direction in life, what if we made like subjects in high school and or senior high to be like catered towards each of these like career directions, right? Like okay, like for example, business administration, in my opinion, is a very broad major. I like it doesn't cover only management and stuff. Or sorry, I guess it's not administration. It's business management, I believe, is what it's called here. Um, so something like business management doesn't like when you say business, like how far does that go, right? Because obviously you're gonna start off as like I don't know, like maybe a bus boy or something, right? Like working for a hotel, right? Obviously, you're not going to start off as a manager, right? You might even start off as a service crew for like a McDonald's or something, right? And you're work your way up. But then, like, how far does that go, right? Like, at some point, you might even get to be like the CEO of McDonald's or something, right? Like, who knows, right? It's a very broad career. So, what if we turned subjects in high school and senior high into things that cater into these like different directions of careers, like potential careers that are related to each other? or like similar careers. Careers that are similar enough to each other that they're sort of generally in the same direction of education. And failing one subject doesn't mean you fail, like you're not able to graduate from high school or senior high. What if you fail in these subjects but you succeed in this one subject? What if like the school then decides, hey, you seem to be like excelling really well in this subject. Why don't we specialize you in that? Right? Like what if we did that instead? Not every subject is counted into your final score, according to what your target is. Only one language and 5 relevant is to take into account, known as L1R5. There are subjects that I give up in order to do a lot better than others. Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know how it works nowadays. Like even here in the Philippines, because obviously, I'm I'm not a student anymore. It doesn't matter to me. So I really don't know how it works anymore. And if it does work like that already, like even like without me knowing, like I would be really happy, and I would certainly just hope that they can actually implement it correctly, or like they can implement it well, and like it'll be actually effective instead of like being only being good on paper, but being very like not being executed well. Because that is like almost always what happens in the real world. Is like some really smart people come up with an idea. They report it. I get not report. Sorry, what's the word I'm looking for? They present it. Yeah, they present it to whoever their superiors are. Generally, that would be like somebody in like somebody high up in the education sector, and like who is also kind of in politics, and then they advocate for that to be turned into a law or like to be nationalized and stuff. And then like once they get the approval, they have to now like adjust things. They have to make compromises. They have to find a way to make it viable. And then like by the time that it actually gets implemented, it's so what's the word I'm looking for? It gets so dulled down and diluted. Yeah, like the original intention gets so dulled down and diluted that it basically doesn't work anymore. It's almost always what happens in the real world. We should definitely focus more on vocational studies starting high school. Yeah, yeah. Because like okay, here in the Philippines, they still really focus on academics in high school. Now I don't know about senior high because like senior high didn't exist back then when I was still a student, but yeah, I think that should be the case. Like more practical skills. Planning to head into polytechnic instead of junior college. So my target is L1 R4. I'll need to ace 1 language and 4 relevant subjects. Out of my 8 subjects, only 5 is taken into account. Ministry of Education in my country recently started a new scoring system, and this new system has no bell curve in it. My year was the first batch to use the system. I have to say, it was very good. Wow. Man, the Philippines could never. The Philippines could never. Okay, man. All right, I gotta say, my arm is really, really acting up right now, and man, my left forearm is really, really acting up right now. I mean, I can still move my arm, but it is so distracting to me. Like, it actually hurts. It's like just barely above discomfort, crossing over a little bit into pain. Like, it is so distracting to me. Pressure of 8 subjects still extremely painful though. And I can't just simply give up and fail 3 subjects, or I won't promote at all. And failing 3 subjects is just a bad image amongst your schoolmates. That's true. That's true. I mean, like, just because you can doesn't mean you should, right? Because once you start thinking that way, the needing only 5 subjects instead becomes like a standard instead of like a minimum. And that is typically what happens here in the Philippines. Is people's mindsets, yeah, people start think like, because there's like, okay, this is the standard and then this is the minimum. What ends up happening is like everyone ends up just aiming for the minimum. There's no guarantee that the 5 subjects are focused on 100% do well. If suddenly something goes wrong, one of the 3 subjects I gave up on might become my savior. Yeah, absolutely, right? You never know, so you still have to try. Which is possible. I only gave up on 1 subject. In exchange, I topped the level for DNT. Man, if only I had this kind of motivation when I was a kid. I mean, like, my life would be very different now. I mean, I don't know whether it would be better or not. Like, who knows? So I wouldn't say my life would have been... I don't want to say my life would have been better if I had this much focus when I was a kid. Because, like, who knows, right? Just because I had a lot more focus in education doesn't always mean my life would have been better. Who knows? I could have been dead. right? Because like if I like who I don't know, and then in some alternate universe I might be already dead. I might have died like 6 years ago, because like I was focusing really heavily in school, and because of that I became, I don't know, I got a scholarship at like somewhere, like some really good school, and then because I lived in that place, I don't know, like I got ran over by a truck or something. Or like COVID got me because I was in that place. Who knows, right? You never know. Oh boy, little too far. Little too hard on that one. Just came back in. Hang on. What should I do here? Yeah, I guess I'll go ham on this one. Oh, that worked. Kinda. This is sort of like pool, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it is very much like pool. I mean, other than like the balls having very like some of the balls being sticky and some of the balls being magnetic and stuff, or like push other balls, but sort of like pool. A little too hard on that one. I have a magnet though, so I guess it's fine. Great. Oops. Little too far, but I guess it worked out. What was the kind of game that's only cool to look at on sorry, TP POV? Third person? I mean, I don't know. Like, I used to play pool a little bit. I mean, obviously not professionally, but it's pretty cool. Very satisfying though, because like, it's not. It's very satisfying because it is very skill based, right? Is very much skill based, and if you actually get the ball in, like it feels so satisfying. Because like, if let's say for example you're not good enough to actually land shots based on skill, then at least like you're relying on RNG, and like that is, I guess, a form of gambling, and it's satisfying that way too. I mean, you know, like I've played pool here and there, but not like There have been okay, wait. When did I So when I was a kid, like third grade. Yeah, third grade. Um I used to save up what little allowance I had because I really didn't need an allowance. Like really. I lived basically right next to school. And my mom always sent me with snacks. Right, so like I wouldn't need an allowance, but because I asked for it, my mom gave me at least a very little allowance. And I saved up what little allowance I had. And then I would use it so that I could pay for some time to play pool at this local pool. I don't know, like shop. I don't know what to call it. Well, actually, you know what? Never mind. It wasn't a pool shop. It was basically a bar. Yeah, it was basically a bar, a place where people went to drink, but they had a pool table that you could rent for like half an hour each time, and yeah, I saved up what little allowance I had so that I could play pool over there. You know, like I like you know, basically along with everything a bar had, people singing karaoke, people singing karaoke, secondhand smoke, and everything. Yeah, third grader, by the way. And yeah, I often went with my friends, with my childhood friends, who were also my neighbors. And if that shop, like, and that bar itself didn't always rent out their table because sometimes the owner and his friends would play, and they wouldn't rent it out when that was happening, when they were doing that. So I would go to like this other shop, like which actually was a shop. Like they didn't have only one pool table; they had multiple pool tables. And obviously, kids, right? So it was mostly just for fun. Shoot. Darn it. Okay. That's not gonna work. I guess the problem with this though is there's only one perspective. Like it's very limiting, the perspective. Hey, what's up, Mr. J? How you doing, man? What did one wall say to the other? One wall say to the other. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I'll meet you at the corner. That's alright. Alright. I'll give you that one. That was pretty good. I'm melting in Satan's armpit. How's you? Melting in Satan's armpit? How's the... Okay. I'm assuming this has something to do with the weather. So, anyway, I'm fine. Weather's good here. Actually pretty happy. Got to spend a little time with my wife's family today. And since we're on the topic of weather, the weather's nice too. So how's the weather there? Oh dear, my droplets expired. Is this on HP? Hydro damage. Why do I feel like this account's doing a lot less damage? Oh, jeez. That's basically weather right now in Hungary. Really? Hungary. I mean, I don't know why, but like, I seem to have this like weird stereotype about weather like everywhere in Europe. Like, I seem to have this stereotype that like weather in like 95% of Europe is the same. Which I'm pretty sure is probably wrong. Like, now that I think about it, Greece is part of Europe. And Greece is, well, not necessarily tropical, but it's pretty close to tropical, right? And then there's Spain. Yeah, which is, I guess, yeah, basically Mexico. In terms of weather, at least. I have nothing to raise, but I don't have space. Spain is European Mexico, yeah. Right? Oh my god, what is this artifact? It'll be literally between 30 and 34 Celsius in here, so oh. Yikes. It'll get even worse tomorrow, over 30 Celsius. If I wake up early enough, fat chance. I'll go drinking and painting at the wharf. Or more likely, hide in the shade of my gallery. Well, sounds like it's a day, I guess. I don't know what kind of day it is, but it sounds like a day. Geo damage goblet, 54 EM. Yeah, obviously that's what we want. Well, I guess there's still a chance for this to be copium. So, I guess we'll take that chance. Let's see how copium you can be. .6 per roll on average. Okay, guess it's not too bad. I mean, like, could have been a lot better. Like, a lot better. But it's not, it's copium. Feel kind of sorry for them. They got colonized by the Spanish. and not by us. Maybe I'm just biased. Well, I mean, okay. Obviously, correlation, like the saying, right? Like correlation does not mean causation, right? Like this, everybody's saying that nowadays. But like, I don't know what other places around the world Spain has colonized, but I know that I guess like some parts of South America, um, the Philippines, obviously. I know about that. It's all over our history books. Macau? No. Macau was colonized by Portugal. Shoot. What else? I can't think of anything else really. But like, if you think about it, like the Philippines and so I don't actually know of Mexico. Hang on. Is it like I know it's some parts of South America, but I don't know specifically which parts of South America. Okay, Mexico, Peru, Chile, Venezuela, Paraguay. Just give me a list, please. Oh, there. Okay. So, Mexico, Peru, Chile, Venezuela, New Granada. I don't know about that. Rio de Plata and Paraguay. I guess the southern part of the United States. Okay. So yeah, I guess Mexico is part of it. But like let's take a look at Mexico and Venezuela as some examples. Mexico and Venezuela. I don't actually know anything about like what's going on with like the other countries like Chile and Paraguay. But like so we all know how well Venezuela is doing, right? Venezuela's doing great. Extreme hyperinflation, and having to like because of said extreme hyperinflation, in their history, they've had to change currencies as basically like a cheap and easy way to, I guess, run away from its inflation problem. The Philippines, okay, not doing too terribly, but has so much potential. Oh, yeah, it has so much potential, and but just has never in its entire history shown any promise of getting anywhere close to that potential. Getting anywhere close to fulfilling that potential. Also, corruption is rampant. Corruption is the name of the game. It's so common that despite being illegal, you know, despite being clearly illegal everywhere, all over the world, it's common knowledge. In fact, it would be weird if there wasn't any corruption. I don't know what day it's gonna be, but it's gonna be a darn hot one. I should really be doing work right now, but I'm so incredibly sleepy. I just want to lie in bed and hang out. Yeah, you know, that is something that I constantly, well, I wouldn't, maybe not constantly, but like it is something that has happened to me quite a few times throughout my lifetime, where I'll finally like convince myself, okay, let's go, let's get off our butt and get started. And I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna keep moving at top speed until I reach the goal. And by reach the goal, I mean like succeed in life, right? Like get a better job, like earn enough money to like buy a house, buy a car, or like save up enough money for a good future for the whole family. But then like somewhere along the way, it gets lost in a sea of anxiety and pressure. And then like at some point I break. And then like I just quit. And I just decide I'm gonna stop everything. And it's, I don't know, like I wish I could just keep going like a robot. Like really. I mean, I understand I am human. I have a family. I have to, like, I can't just be a robot, right? I have to engage with my family too. Otherwise, what's the point of having a family? But I don't know, like I just like like Click, for example, the movie Click. Right? Like I don't know, like have you all seen that movie? Adam Sandler, Click? Wish I could hang out for longer, RJ. Getting extremely sleepy. I should sleep early so tomorrow can be more productive. Good night, RJ. Have a great rest of the stream. Oh, alright. Hey, sure. Get some rest, man. Like, if you're like super sleepy and like you're just unable to be productive in any capacity, yeah, that's, you know, obviously you should take that as a sign like, okay, time to get to sleep. Because once you wake up, obviously that doesn't mean like, you know, just because you sleep early today doesn't mean you're going to be unproductive tomorrow, right? If you're unproductive now, then just be productive later. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us, man. Take care. My battery died? Oof. Corruption is less of a problem when it's blatantly visible, making it easier to navigate, like where I was born. Oh, okay. Here, it's all swept under the rug, keeping people more complacent. Yeah, that's actually true. Because, like, when it is fully hidden and, like, hardly anyone knows about it, or it's like a myth to the average person, that's when it's actually really bad. Because when everyone knows about it, like a sort of like some form of a system actually comes out, right? Like it comes up like somehow when corruption is like common knowledge, like some kind of a system actually comes out. Like, okay, here's an example. So obviously a lot of taxpayer money is being funneled into personal stuff, right? Like obviously that's how corruption works. But then also because of corruption, during elections, they buy votes. So somehow that taxpayer money makes its way back to us somehow. So it's like, yeah, so like when it's common knowledge, when it's so blatant that it is common knowledge, obviously, you know, still fully illegal anywhere. But because it's common knowledge that everyone knows about it, like they might like they're like, well, everyone knows about it, so we might as well, you know, like we don't want everyone to riot, so all right, here you go, everyone. My battery died. Battery is my dog name. I died because of that joke anyway. I feel bad for the calendar. Its days are numbered. Oh my god, you guys. Oh, no. No, man. Oh no, I forgot. Did I forget? Oh no, okay. I thought I forgot to summon Farina's things. Is this on HP or Hydro? Hydro, okay. We are the cursed humor duo. You might not, despite being a duo, man, you might not want to walk into a bar somewhere. Or anywhere for the fact. Oh, that was fast. Oh, nice. 26 seconds. If two vegans get into a fight, is it still called beef? The two vegans had beef. Had beef with each other. What a what a weird thing to say. Go around a bad neighborhood screaming trouble, trouble. Excuse me, I'm looking for trouble. Want me to get killed looking for trouble in a bad neighborhood? Wow. It hasn't even been an hour, huh? Honestly, kind of surprised. I guess I still have time to do Imaginarium Theater on one of my accounts. We just became the cursed humor duo with Sino, even though we don't even know each other. Why the cow? Why cow hooves? Wait, why cows have hooves, not feet? Because they lack toes. Alright. Alright. Because they lack toes. Alright. I'm gonna have to ask you to put away the gun, sir. Sorry, not gun, the weapon. I'm gonna have to ask you to put away the weapon, sir. You're starting to threaten some of our other guests with that weapon of yours. Darn it. Wait, I don't have a level 90 on this account? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna level her to 90 just to do that. Who's there? Who's there, cat? Boo. Boo hoo. Don't cry. It's just a joke. Hmm. Animo, Cryo, and Hydro. Oh, I just realized I don't actually have any other good Cryo characters on this account. Wow. This is actually kind of, well, okay, now that I think about it, I guess like I do know why. Because like Hoyo has just been on this like very long term like nerfing rampage. Specifically for Cryo for a very long time now. Did you hear about the chef that died? He passed away. What do we call fake noodles? An impasta. Oh man, what in the world is going on? Wait. What? Do I really not have enough characters on this account? I'm gonna have to borrow someone's. Oh! I could borrow my own Ganyu. Yes, sirree. Hmm. Oh, that's pretty good. Well. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how to use Risley. At least, like, I mean, it's not hard, but it's also just not something I'm used to. Okay, so let's borrow Ganyu. Okay. And how many characters can I borrow? Okay, I guess only one. Wow, I just barely had enough characters on this account. That is, I'm actually kind of surprised. Hey, what's up, Ahmed? How you doing, man? RJ, any general thoughts on Yanfei? I keep forgetting to build her, but she looks fun. How is she with low constellations? Um, I would, okay. She is her raw damage output is about, yeah, about on par as Deluxe. And that sounds terrible, right? Because like Diluc, not really a very good character nowadays. Oops. But if you think about it, she's a 4-star. So her raw damage output is about on par with Deluxe. She is a little harder to use than Diluc though. Like for example, okay, you have to get really good with stamina management with her, because her main source of damage output is charged attacks, right? And like you have to really space out your charged attacks. She does have like part of her kit is reducing how much stamina your charged attacks take. And like you have to like have like the 3 sigils thing before, like, to have maximum stamina consumption reduction before you do a charged attack. And like using your skill gives you all 3. So basically, like she kind of plays like skill, charged attack, Q, and then like do 1 or 2 normal attacks, and then charged attack, and then do 1 or 2 normal attacks, charged attack, normal attack, charged attack, skill, normal, charged attack, right? Like she kind of plays like that. And you can run her in a vape team. Now I don't know if she'll be able to vape consistently, especially when you're running only one off-field hydro, like even with Zhengzhou. But I think you can consistently vape with her if you run her with both Xingqiu and Yelan. If you have her at C4, she will gain a shield, which is actually a pretty tanky shield. A lot of people actually use her. In fact, there's a thing that people refer to as Tank Fei, which is basically Yanfei used as just a shielder. So yeah, that's a thing. Tank Fei sounds not too shabby. Yeah, I think that's actually how most people that use Yanfei use her as. Because like for example, like and it's actually pretty good. Like for example, I actually was considering at one point to want to use Tank Fei as a thing. The only, yeah, like for example, it was because I wanted to run a Hu Tao team that could do VV vape. Sorry, not VV, but like they could VV pyro. And obviously, Hu Tao doesn't have any pyro application before you use your skill. And obviously, when you use your skill, that's when you're supposed to. That's your DPS window, right? So like you can't swap off of Hu Tao to VV, right? Like to proc VV, so it doesn't work. So and obviously, like it's a lot more comfy to run Hu Tao with a shielder. So I was kind of thinking way back then of running like a Sucrose or Kazuha with Xingqiu, Yanfei, and Hu Tao as a team. Same question, but about Toma. Toma really is like, okay. Nowadays, Toma is really only usable. Well, at the very least, now he is usable. But like most people that use Toma use him in a Burgeon team. It's not easy to build, but if you can like somehow get the right pieces together, then yeah, it's pretty good, pretty decent. Not incredible, but pretty good, despite being Toma. Wait, I just remembered. Wasn't there like another team where Toma was usable in nowadays? I don't remember. How do you laugh at Sino's jokes? General Mahahaha. Yeah, but as a DPS, I think I would say I would put Yanfei a little bit lower than Gaming. Like whether they're at C0 or if they're at C6. I missed. Oh my god. Oh man, I couldn't swirl. I think I ran out of time. Oh wow, that was... I looked at the time and I thought I was pretty sure I saw like 0 seconds. I keep forgetting about Gaming as well. Yeah, Gaming's pretty good. Oops. I make terrible science jokes, but only periodically. Whoa, what is this? I don't think I've ever seen this before. Oh, that's pretty cool. You get 6 choices. Hey, what's up, Unrevealed? How you doing, man? Did no one get that? No, I got that one. I got that one. Periodically, science, periodic table. Might be time to stop playing my favorite team and diversify a little. You know, that's actually kind of fun. Like, when I started to pull for like characters other than like the most meta ones, I actually started to have fun because I finally had something to do. And it was just a new, like, it just felt so fresh, really. Such a shame. It has such great presentation, with a half decent idea and horrible execution. What is it? Hey, what's up, Base Hussein? What should we do if we have 2 fate points on the weapon banner. I don't know, man. Why? So, do you still need anything from the weapon banner? If you still need the weapon that you've selected, you know, like in your fate, like whatever thing, I forgot what it's called. Then obviously maybe keep wishing. But if you already have it and you have the chance to get it again, like I guess maybe think about, do you need another one? Right? Do you need like, could you actually use 2 copies of the same weapon? Aqua Simulacra? Okay, well, yeah, definitely keep wishing, man. IT dummy. Oh, imagine. Oh, okay, okay. Such a great presentation, half decent idea, terrible, horrible execution. Okay, yeah, yeah, I get it, I get it. And you know what? I do agree with that. Like, it has really good presentation. Like that. I'm really impressed by like how cool it looks. Like it's like when you start and when you finish, right? Like when you finish, like I love like how all the pieces just come up from like under the floor and then they'll all assemble into a room. Right? I think that is like really cool. Oh man, I actually don't know who to run here. I don't know. This, I guess. Oops, missed the timing on that one. I don't think I swirled cryo on that one. Do you think Tainari will listen to my suggestion? So I know. Sure he will. After all, he's all ears. Alright. I guess I appreciate that one. I'm actually so happy that I'm literally bouncing. I mean, like, you know, after what happened to you recently, man, you definitely should be happy. Like, if you aren't happy after what happened recently, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with you if you aren't happy. Oh, random. Okay. I would say Genshin Impact is peaceful for mental health. I would say unlike MLBB. MLBB? What's that? What do you call a B from America? A USB. Oh, okay. That, yeah, I mean, like, it makes sense. Like, it's not wrong, but it's like, okay, this. Yikes. Mobile Legends, bang bang. Oh my god. Does anyone. Oh. Does anyone ever even say bang bang? Like, when referring to that game? Because, like. It's so cringe. It's so cringe. Like the fact that I actually read it out loud now, I don't know. I hate myself now that I finally said bang bang, like to refer to that game. I saw the message and I was just reading it out loud before looking at it. Okay, the bang bang thing there, I'm pretty sure was just added there, like like added to the name of the game, just cause like marketing. Like the bang bang thing, that is a, like obviously, like okay, I'm pretty sure it's from a Chinese developer. And the bang bang, the words bang bang being in there, probably a Chinese thing. Like it's probably attractive to Chinese, like to younger Chinese gamers, but like everywhere else it's just cringe. It's just cringe. Pretty decent for what it is. I mean, like it's decent because like it's decent because it's doing so well, right? Because like so it's obviously working. It's doing very well business wise, so it's decent for what it is. No, actually, you know what? It's very good for what it is. It's a money generator, is what it is. MOBAs are toxic. Yep, very much so. Actually, why I quit Dota. I like. There's no way I'm reading that message out loud, Mr. J. It's not for Chinese too. They hate the title. So, like, what is the bang bang even there for then? Like, it just, I don't know. It just sounds so cringe, and like nobody even says it. Single target bows. Okay, I actually have no idea what I should be using here. Shoot. Okay, I guess whatever, sure. I don't even know if this will, because like I don't have Farazan here, so I don't actually know if this will be enough. Oh, I guess this isn't really a DPS test. Is a, well, kind of. Okay. Well, I might as well keep this guy occupied while he's focused on me. Really catch up on South Park is all I'm gonna say. Okay. You know what? I'm thinking about it. I'm actually thinking about it. I might. Yeah, I might. Now that you reminded me, because like when I wake up in the morning, I'm almost guaranteed to just forget about it. Just because like every time I wake up, like I'm a procrastinator, okay? I wake up when I really need to wake up, and I don't wake up when I should. What's South Park actually? Been hearing about that everywhere. It's like I would put it along the lines of Family Guy and The Simpsons. But like imagine Family Guy and The Simpsons, but like animated and Jackass. Like you'll know Jackass, right? Yeah, like basically The Simpsons and or Family Guy, but animated and Jackass. Actually, like, you know what? I wouldn't say poorly animated, but like cheaply animated. cheaply animated. Cheaply animated Jackass, I guess, is like a very good, very apt description of it, I guess. Did you know characters have increased weight in the air so they don't get knocked back as easily? Is that something that only happened recently? Or is that... like, has that always been a thing? Because if that's the case, then like, why do Zhao mains complain about how Zhao is so easily knocked back in mid-air? Okay, last joke. Person A. There's only one thing about Halloween that scares me. Person B. Which is person A? Exactly. Oh, which? Which? Alright. Should have used Xingqiu here. Oh, like the other, the last one? I mean, like, it wasn't a DPS check. And like the thing is, like, I haven't used Zhao, so he still has like full vigor, Zhao and Farzan, and like Zhao and Farzan, especially because I don't have Zhen Yun on this account. Like they don't have like Zhao, like that's a trial Zhao, so I don't have a lot of DPS on him. Know what you mean? Every time I have a good idea, when I'm out, I forget by the time I'm home. Yep, exactly. Cheaply animated, Blow clearly hasn't seen anything beyond the first few seasons. Yes. No. In fact, I haven't seen anything past the first few episodes. In fact, I haven't seen any episode. I've only seen clips of the first few episodes. How do you have high ping? I like stupid. just be stupid and you'll have high ping. And okay, all right, here's the story. I'm in the Philippines, right? I'm Filipino. I'm in the Philippines, but I play on the North America server. Why? Because when I played Genshin, when I played it for the first time, I thought that I like the game would just default to the server that I have the best ping on. So I just thought, well, it defaulted me to the North America server, so I guess I'll probably have the best ping there. And then another thing that I thought too was, so I was like, right as I was playing Genshin, as I played Genshin, I was fresh off of playing this old MMORPG, Fly for Fun, aka Life, but private servers. not the official server, private servers, because the official Philippine server is long dead. And one thing I've noticed is I enjoyed playing on international private servers so much more than I played on the official Philippine server, because like Filipinos are just like I just hate it, right? Like obviously, you know, like the economy is part of the economy, right? People just can't afford to buy stuff like in game. Like most of the Philippine players are F2P, so Filipino players of that MMORPG just can't give away stuff willy-nilly. Whereas international players, obviously better economy in most of those countries, so they're able to give away stuff like free stuff willy-nilly. But not only the free stuff, they're generally just nicer. They're just generally nicer. So I thought that playing on the North America server, like, okay, if Genshin had any semblance of co-op, I thought, okay, I'll probably be a lot happier interacting with people on the NA server than I would be on the Asia server, because like I had this mindset from playing between the official Fly for Fun server, like official Philippine Fly for Fun server from way back then, and international private servers. Quality rating is still so high. Family Guy, never gotten close. Anyway, I have to go. Good day or night, everyone. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Kat, and thanks for all the jokes, man. We appreciate it. Take care, man. Hence, you explained it like someone who's never seen it. Yep, definitely. Let's see. What do we want to use? Okay. Okay, this team, I'm sorry, I'm actually focusing because this team has like zero synergy, and this is what I just hate so much about the Imaginarium Theater, because like it is so cringe to play because of situations like this. You get put into situations where you're at the mercy of like RNG, right? Like whether you get characters. Okay, obviously there's a little bit of strategy to it, because like you can at least try to strategize which characters you use and don't use for like this run and the next run. Like you save them up, like you save up the different characters for like whichever runs. But I don't know, I just hate it so much. Especially because like when you're stuck with situations like this, where you're stuck with like all support characters that have no damage. And thankfully, Nahida's actually a good character. So I still somehow managed to at least like eke out of that one. I did get the star though, but from what I remember, You don't actually like. I'm confused, by the way. Like, so I don't need all the stars or like whatever it's called. Hmm. Nah. IT would have been so much better if they reduced a few restrictions. Yeah, right? I mean, like, if they just made the combat a little harder, but reduced some of the restrictions, it would have been so much less cringe. You Filipino, but you don't know about MLBB? I mean, it's the biggest market for MLBB. I just don't know. It's because, okay, I never, like, okay, I actually just said, right? I never refer to the game including Bang Bang. I know it's in the name, but I just hate it so much. It's so cringe to me. It sounds so cringe to me that I hate it so much. In fact, like I hated myself a little bit more that I actually said the words bang bang when I think it was Mr. J? I forgot. No, Unrevealed that told me the meaning of the abbreviation that you just said, MLBB. That sound I always refer to it as just Mobile Legends. That sounds so wrong. Are you talking about me reading out the words? The biggest market for MLBB. Oh, it's something else. Okay, okay. I thought like MLBB was a thing, and then like I didn't know about it. Is Jean built? I actually don't remember. Does she have VV? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. So that's good. That's good. She has VV. Deleting it just makes it more sus, buddy. Okay, I kind of feel bad now that I didn't see this, whatever this was. Oh my god. Oh, it's the Nahida thing. Oh yikes. Okay, I think I did see that message. Doing healing. Character deals hydro damage. Shockwave. Cryo damage. I don't have any more cryo characters, so that doesn't work for me. Oh, these dudes. Do I even have a good enough team for this anymore? Oh, this was the Ruin Hunter thing. Consecrated beasts, no thanks. I get caught. I'll simp on Yelan. Does anyone have any issues? I mean, I got no issues with whatever anyone simps for, man. That's their thing. Oh, yikes. Didn't hit the other one. Oops. What an odd team. I mean, like, I knew that this could be a team, but, like, I've never actually used it. It feels so odd to me. Okay, RJ, what if I simp for Klee in her current form? I mean, it's an anime character. So, as long as it's not a real person, right? And okay, and even if it was a real person, like as long as you're not doing anything harmful to them, don't like just, you know, like from a distance, right? Like from a distance kind of thing. You do you, buddy. As long as you keep it to yourself. Especially because Klee's an anime character, so you're not really hurting anyone. None of that, wait till she grows up. I actually don't know what I should be using here. Oh, wait. I think I know. Yeah, okay. I think that's good. Okay, that was... The intent was good, but very poorly executed. Right? Like that animation, like I feel like is so cool, right? Like it's an abyss floor, it's empty, it's space, and then you finish, and then like everything just pops up, and now all of a sudden you're in a building. I think that is so cool. Yeah, and like I completely agree with what Mr. J said earlier. Like really good presentation, but just very poor, I guess like implementation. Like, and I love that they even put in the effort. They even put in the effort to like connect it into like real like world Tivat lore. Most damage taken, Nahida. Why is Nahida like the character that I always like? I've run this thing, I don't know, like 4 times now. Hang on, friends account, main account. No, 3 times now so far. In this iteration of Imaginarium Theater, and Nahida's always been the character that took the most number of hits, or like most amount of damage so far. RJ, good job you to add keep it to yourself part. I was about to reminisce on the time this guy rubbed his lamp in a busy street while looking through the window. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, well. Like. So does this mean I don't get all the rewards? I'm confused. I'm so confused. So. Okay, I didn't actually count. Like, like the number of stars that you can get. You can get up to 9, right? And like the maximum rewards, you only need 8. Is that what I'm missing here? Because like I've done this twice already where I didn't get full stars. Like one was like the previous imaginary, like the when the Imaginarium Theater originally came out. I made a mistake. I didn't notice the time, and then like I didn't redo the run, and then like I still somehow got max rewards, and then like here I am. I'm like, okay, well it happened once, so it's probably gonna happen again, and like yeah, it did happen again. Yeah, yeah. In that case, because like you're being a public nuisance, and not only that, like in front of a daycare, like children. Yeah, like in that case, yeah, you are a public nuisance, and not even just a nuisance. Like, well, okay, technically, yeah, still applies to even with children, but like way more of a public nuisance. But yeah, yeah, just as long as you keep it to yourself, don't bother anyone. I don't know about the public part, to be honest. The fact that he was a blatant PDF file. Oh, PDF. Okay, okay, okay. Easily overshadows that. I mean, like, yeah, like, so obviously, even if you are, right, But like, okay, the fact that you are, yes, certainly overshadows the fact that you were a public nuisance, right? But then like being one, but like you're not harming anyone, you're not bothering anyone with it, no one will know how bad it is, right? Like no one will know. So as long as no one will know and no one gets harmed, I think it's all good. As long as you, like, yeah, and by no one getting harmed, not just physically, but also emotionally. It's, by the way, like, so for the last, like, in the last couple of weeks, it's sort of becoming like an online meme, like between the creators, that between like different content creators, that it's that the content creators or like famous online personalities who don't message minors are a rare breed nowadays, because there's so many of them now. So it started with what's his name, like the Doctor Disrespect thing, and then there was the what was his name? The original Tainari voice actor, forgot his name. And then there's like the Luke voice actor allegations. Dude, like there's so many. Oh, and there's this thing like with Mr. Beast's I guess best friend, I think is, yeah, I guess best friend, I guess, I don't know. I don't know much about him really, but and dumb enough to do it in public. I mean, like obviously, you know, like the guy wasn't in the right state of mind if that was the case. So, yeah, there's that. Minors is such a broad thing. There's a huge difference between talking to a 17-year-old and messaging with clueless little kids. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, like technically, it depends on the person, because like a 17-year-old, like a really sheltered 17-year-old, could like may as well be a 12-year-old. You know what I mean? But then again, whether you're like, if you are very sheltered, whether you are 17 or 18, there's no difference. The only difference is that it's like it's not illegal anymore, unless if you know, like if you somehow unless if it turns out to be what's the word I'm looking for, like you both didn't consent to it, right? Obviously there's a problem there, even no matter how old you are. Like the only difference is like the legal stuff, but like you could be like if you could be 17 and mature enough to make that decision, or you could be 18 and have like the mental capacity of a 12-year-old, even without being retarded, even without being like autistic or anything, even while being perfectly normal. If you've been like very sheltered throughout your life, you could be like you could be 18 years old and be still like a 12-year-old. She knows what she's doing. Sleuths? Oh. Okay, that's what it means. Alright. How long we've been going? 2 hours. I mean, I could do Imaginarium Theater another time. I mean, like, by another time, like, one more time, because, like, that would be the last time for this, I guess, season? I don't know what to call it. Season. Oh, okay. I guess it is officially called season. But I don't know if I should do it like 2 times in one stream. It's not. It's not even like very exciting footage. I don't know. Before new allegations on RJ surfaced. Keeping a list. Are you checking it twice? Who's gonna find out who's naughty or nice? That's not funny actually, but yep, it's not a very good joke. But you know, I had to say it. It's a list, man. You're keeping a list. Man, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm not that old. I mean, it wasn't an age joke, really. No, like it was just a joke about like the list thing. Like when you said keeping a list, I just thought, you know, the song immediately came to mind, and that's why I said it wasn't a good joke. It was cringe. I don't know what to do. Okay, so the fact that I'm not sleepy should not mean that I'm not going to go to bed yet. But like I still have something to do, right? Which is like do Imaginarium Theater on the 3rd account. But I also just don't want to do it. It's just not fun. Like I guess it's nice, it's nice like background footage while like I guess I yap away. I yap away, but like there's not even that many people here today. So like don't do it. Do your man. I wish I could. She's already asleep. Well, you still have the energy? Nah, she's already asleep, man. It's almost 1 in the morning here. She sleeps way earlier than me. Just cause like she actually has like, you know, like an actual job. And by the actual job, like, you know, like a typical job. 8 to rather 8:30 rather 8:30 to 5:30. Typical hours. She works typical hours. Even better? Oh my god. You know what? I mean, like, I don't fully disagree with that either. It's hard to explain. But yeah. You don't have to, I know. It's like, it is certainly something that should only be discussed with the boys on a Friday night. You know? As long as she's into it. No, she's not very much. Well, it's not always. Very seldomly, but most of the time, no. I think it's only happened once. I think. I'm not sure. But I'm sure it has happened at least once. She has a real job, she needs her sleep. Oh yeah, certainly. And you know, she's like, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. Like the fact that she still works and she does most of the house stuff. And she's being a mom and like taking care of the kid of my kid, our kid. I'm very lucky. And on top of that, good cook. Really looks out for me. And obviously you can't have them all, so some of the downsides are she doesn't game, right? So like like, and some couples like they game together and stuff, but like no, she doesn't game. So like that's one of the few downsides. But yeah, very lucky still that I have all of that. And all I have to, I guess, like in return, that's all I have to give up in return. Just the fact that she can't game with me. I mean, like, I count that as like super lucky. Imagine you dating like this. What do you mean like this? Imagine you being the goofball you are here trying to find a wife. I mean, it's a big world, So like, who knows? There might be someone out there. That, I mean, like, granted, the odds of me finding that person like are very low. Might as well be zero. But yeah, I think you're right. But I'm sure there is someone out there who at least like is like in some way interested in like the goofball that I am here. But the odds of me finding that person if I was still single like are basically zero. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's fine. I don't know. I think I kind of don't want to do Imaginarium Theater anymore. I mean, like, at least like not today, but like I'm also thinking, should I just do it off stream? And like I think it would be even more boring if I did it off stream. But then like it's also really boring on stream. Like it's not it's a little less boring for me, but just very boring for you guys. Yeah, I guess I should just do that. At least I'll have, like some background footage while I yap away. Also, one thing I've noticed though, like so for how many streams have I done that are that are kind of short? So my last two streams, yeah, have been only around 2 hours long, and they've both didn't do well at all. And by do well, I mean like obviously none of my streams and VODs are like doing exceptionally well, but like at least like I can get somewhere to like around like 200 300 total views, but like not just the live stream, but like including like when they become a VOD also. And my last two streams include like this would be the third one, would be around the 2 hour mark in length, and they're only getting like 100. Like I don't know, like maybe like okay, I did title them, both of them, Imaginarium Theater, and like Imaginarium Theater is hardly the most attractive title out there, like in the Genshin community, right? Because like I don't know, like Imaginarium Theater just isn't exciting to anyone, even Like, cause like if you are a okay, they made Imaginarium Theater kind of casual, right? Kind of casual, where it's not super hard, and yeah, it's not super hard. They made it kind of casual, and I'm assuming that was like to try to cater a little bit more, like the slightly less try hard part of the Genshin community. But like the thing is, like the casual player just isn't like they're casual players. Like what do they care about combat? Right? They won't even give it a try. And the try hard players, or at least yeah, the try hard players don't care because it's boring. Instead of this title, you could have gone with Bang Fishball. I mean, I could do that, but I've said, as I've said before, like in the past, well, actually, quite a few times already. Me streaming on YouTube is like, so my main goal is like, Genshin's a single player game, and I hate co-op in Genshin. Main goal to hopefully find people to hang out with while I play this video game that I like. And second goal is that I have I guess an archive. Yeah, I have an archive of footage, game footage that I can potentially use in the future. Oh, hey, what's up, Rayan? How you doing, man? And third of all, well, if I make, if I make a couple of dollars back, like because obviously right now I'm spending money by taking up electricity, having my computer on, especially because of how expensive electricity here is here in the Philippines. Um, so if I make at least some of that money back, then hey, great. Co-op could be fun if there was something to do. They actually did try and like put in some effort into making a co-op a thing, right? Like remember back then they released like this thing in the teapot where people could set up what's the word I'm looking for? Courses? Like no, not courses. What's the word I'm looking for? Something course. A crash course? No. That's the wrong word. Obstacle course. There you go. There you go. Obstacle course. You could set up some kind of obstacle course, but like they never really followed up on it. They never added any more to it. It was just like they added the most basic functionality of the obstacles course thing, where you could set up like a start location and then end location, and then like that was it. They never added any more of it. And like when they did that, I think that they should have kept going with it, because like if you think about it, okay, I've never played GTA Online before, but GTA Online is why GTA 5 is still relevant 11 years later, right? GTA Online, and then like there was also this game, like it on mobile, it was like a super basic game. Hang on, let me see. It was called Trials. Oh, here. Trials. Yeah. So Trials HD. Well, their first game was Trials 2 second edition, but like Trials HD was where the mobile game really started to take off. But it was sort of like a very basic form of what it became. And then they had something called Trials Evolution. And that really made it take off. So they had the maps, or like the courses that they made, and then players could also make their own courses and like put it up online. And that makes it so that people can make content out of it. And if people can make content out of it, they will make courses and do other people's courses, and other people will do their courses and make other courses, etc. right? And I think Hoyo should have kept going with the teapot thing. They added one feature like that sort of, incentivizes co-op, and then they stopped. They should have kept going with it. Oh, hey, what's up, Mighty? How you doing, man? Okay, but if you weren't playing Genshin, you'd still have your PC on, wouldn't you? Yeah, you're right. I would like instead of playing Genshin, like if I wasn't streaming, I would probably just be playing Genshin now, and I would probably be playing like Brood War or something. Especially once my arm finally gets better. Like it's weird, right? Because like a couple of days ago, I kept mentioning my shoulder, but like the pain has now moved down into my arm. The course could have been fun. They just, if they finished it, yeah. If they kept adding more and more of it. GTA 5 story stands tall on its own. Oh yeah, of course. Like culturally, yeah, the story. Dude, I played the story mode probably no less than 8 times. Like, okay, I first played GTA 5 in like 2016 on PC, and because like I was a broke dude, well, I wasn't middle-aged, and I don't think I am still middle-aged. Yeah, I was a broke grown man with a family to feed, so obviously I didn't have a PC good enough to play it. Well, I guess I did, but just barely. The laptop that my dad got me in way back in 2014 was just barely good enough to play GTA 5. But obviously I couldn't afford it, so like I bought, I got like a cracked copy of it, or like basically, yeah, like like a free copy of it, and I just played story mode. I played it for the first time. Terrible. Like 12 FPS, I guess. So I played it for the first time and I was like, okay, this is hardly playable. So I kept looking and looking. I did a ton of research on like looking for ways to optimize GTA 5. And a lot of it didn't work for me because it was obviously it was a fake copy of it. I mean, it was like the real GTA 5, but just not official. You know what I mean? Couldn't afford it. So I somehow managed to optimize it enough to the point where it was kind of playable on that laptop. And like I was probably playing like 15 FPS when I'm not doing anything, and then like probably, I don't know, 10 FPS during an action scene. But I played GTA 5 like probably 4 times on that laptop, and then like later that year I had access to a much better computer, desktop, like my work computer, and I played it another like 5 times maybe on that computer. And then I played it one more time on like a different, like not still a work computer, but a laptop that time. I played story mode one more time on the laptop because like it was like, dude, it was an MSI something, like one of the big black and red MSI gaming laptops, like the thick boys from 2016, 2017. Like I had access to it. It had a 1060, and I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a try. I'll play it again, just to say I got to play it on the laptop like this. Could have just gotten a PS2 and played San Andreas. Would have been a better experience with better writing. Respect for the commitment, though. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, my life since I graduated from college was just me moving from one city to another. I moved to one city, I get a job, I resign, I move to another city, get almost the same job, move to another city. I don't know. This is like a really simple, like joke, kind of joking. Yeah, it's like a something that you'd refer to someone over here, but like in a jokingly way. In a jokingly way. So there's this thing here in the Philippines called NPA, and it is, I believe, I forgot the actual. Hang on, NPA. Oh, okay, okay. It is the New People's Army, and from what I understand, they are basically they're a militant group. They're a militant group, and like I don't know where their loyalties lie really, and they're either a militant group or like a terrorist group, or I don't know. I really don't know what they are. But there's a joke that we say we call someone who keeps moving from place to place, or like someone who just cannot, like someone who just does not stay at home and keeps like going to other people's homes, or like just is just almost never home, as an NPA, which means no permanent address. And I often jokingly referred to myself as an NPA in those years, because like, and the thing too is like it was true. It was true. Like all my important stuff was always in my suitcase and or in my backpack. And like my backpack and my laptop bag all had very, like each pocket had like a specific thing in it. Like my right side pocket on my backpack always had change in it. Change for like for fare. And my left side side pocket on my backpack always had my deodorant in it. And then like the middle small pocket always had my comb in it. Because back then I used to have longer hair than I do now. And what else? Oh, okay. There's like a little pocket that I think, no, I actually don't know what it's for, but like there's a little pocket inside like a slightly bigger pocket on like in the middle of my backpack that I used to always have my cotton swabs in. Like my cotton buds. And like everything had a place in my backpack just because I was just ready to move out anytime. People love GTA 5 in my country, and age doesn't change their like age doesn't change their like how much they like it, you mean? Gotta bounce to you, Gramps. Alright. Hey, make sure to keep an eye on that list, man. Better make sure to check it twice, so you find out who's naughty or nice. It's not a good joke. Terrible joke. Why am I even laughing at it? I'll make sure to send it to the feds too. Anyway, I'm sorry, Mighty. We didn't get to chat a lot today. You kind of came like when like the stream was, well, maybe not over, but like basically over. I still do have like one other thing to do. Like I still have to do Imaginarium Theater on my third account, but like I kind of don't want to do it. It's just not fun to do for me. And I already just did it on my second account, which I am on right now. And I don't know. I might just do it like next stream. Just because, I don't know, it's like something to do. Like it's nice background footage while I yap away. Like while I chat with you guys. Well, anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. So yeah, for anybody who needs help building their characters, accounts, making a decision on which branch to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. If you want my opinion personally, you can ping me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Bye, guys.